Okay, I've done this before. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to walk from Olympia over to Tumwater Falls Park. And you can see it's not a pretty day. It's supposed to be brightening up today. I don't think it will. So you can see the Capitol building over there. Quick 360 City Olympia. This parking lot over here is free on weekdays, so this is why I do this on a weekday, a weekend. I'm sorry, it's free on a weekend, and this is why I do it on a weekend. Okay, Capitol Lake. And it's drizzling. I hope that's not going to mess up my camera. So we started in Heritage Park, and I forgot to mention that. I'm going to walk through like 5 parks, I think. I'll count them as I go. But starting off in Heritage Park, it's called, in Olympia. Some ducks on the water. And I'll tell you about the lake. You won't see anybody boating on this lake or fishing in it. And I'll tell you the reason when we get to the side. The hike starts off a little noisy. You see the trash and garbage just strewn everywhere. And I know a couple of cities just try to clean them up, but you can't move them unless you have shelters for them. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, number one, that people are in that position in the first place. Here we go. This is another park, a marathon park. This is the second park. But we're not going through it right now. When we come back, we'll go through that. So we can walk on the opposite bank of Capitol Lake. We're going to continue on toward Tumwater. Yeah, I'd read about some RVs parked. Although these look fairly affluent campers, don't they? They don't look like what I would call homeless RVs like they have in Seattle. Yeah, this is more like the RVs you read about in the other parts of Washington, like Seattle. Somebody's actually living in this. Dang. And here we go. This is something I was hoping I'd see. Okay, this one's a migratory. They're not here year-round. And lots of ducks out today. Well, I've done this walk before, but I did it with my Hero 3. And unfortunately, the YouTube stopped doing the stabilization program, so you couldn't do anything about it jumping up and down, whereas this Hero 7 I'm using now has automatic stabilization, so it bumps around a little bit as I'm walking, but not as bad as the Hero 3. Fairly nice one. Okay, this is the Capitol Lake Interpretive Center. Before I mention, you won't find anybody fishing or boating on this lake because it's off limits. And you get these little snails, non-native New Zealand mud snail. They're invasive. So this is a bit of an educational walk. It tells you about the trees. Look at these little benches here that look like something you find in Korea, where you just like squat down, you know, lotus position and eat your lunch. No boating, no fishing, no swimming. All because of a small snail. High five. Hey guys, where you heading? And I believe this is Tumwater Historical Park. So this is the fourth park, right? Heritage Park, Marathon Park, Capitol Lake Interpretive Center, and now the Historical Park. Pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, this is a historic brewery renovation. Probably the Olympia Brewing Company. Oh, Tumwater. Hang on, let me see. Should have put the sign a little closer. Oh, this is the original Olympia Brewing Tower. It's a historic site. Cool. That's like I like to see. Now, I always thought all parks in Thurston County were smoke-free, but I guess people don't read. Tumwater Historical Park. Yeah, there's an old house over here, so we were just near it. Here's the old brewery. Huh. And another one here, Crosby House. 1860 that house was built. Wow. Wow, 1860. Pretty old for Washington. It's about the only hill on the climb, on the hike. Okay, here's the Falls Terrace restaurant, and there's the entrance to the park. Too easy, right? Oh, there's somebody on the bridge. Okay, there's the Deschutes River. You get sprayed right here. The river is loud. Doesn't quite match up to the one on the Namsen Tower, does it? You can get a little lower here, but I don't see any reason. Not today. Wow. Hi. Woo! And back to the upper falls. Hey. I can say if just remind you that these iron grates tend to be slippery. There you go, slippery when wet. So I stay on the concrete. And again, that building over there is the old Olympia Brewing Company. They don't use it anymore. It's brewed down in California. The Deschutes River. Looks like at this moment in time they got the regular bathrooms closed. So you need to use the Portaloo. Got museums. Okay, we're back in Tumwater Historical Park. Hey. Okay, we just left the historical park, Tumwater Historical Park, and I'm entering Capitol Lake Interpretive Center. Here you got the swans again. Let's see if we can clean up my migratory. Used to see a phenomenon in Korea when I used to be stationed in Korea to do hikes in similar areas like this. And the swans used to hang out with the geese. Because when the geese got spooked, they make so much damn noise that they'd spook the swans too. So there's like their own burglar alarm or intrusion alarm. Back towards the Capitol building. Remember Marathon Park? Okay, this is where we want to go. Marathon Park, clean bathrooms. And what we're going to do is walk on the other side of the lake. We walked down this side, now we're going to walk up this side. Man, you can smell marijuana. Got a bit of a buzz on, just inhaling of himself. Here we go, Marathon Park. And that building over there with the blue like shades on it, covers, that's where I'm parked. It's a good sized lake, you know. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to disturb you guys. Carry on. Here's some mallards. Can you eat the snails, please? Quite a few ducks around. Back at the state capitol building, you got joggers going up that way. So we're back in Heritage Park. So counting the parks, start at Heritage Park, past Marathon Park. Actually, we went through it on the way back. The Capitol Lake Interpretive Center, that's 3. Tumwater Historical Park, that's 4. And Tumwater Falls Park. So 5 parks you go through when you do this walk. It's a great walk. Oh, look at that, the sun's out. So I reckon it's about 4 or 5 miles. I think it took me about 3 hours, but I've been messing around. I think you could do it in probably 2 or 2.5 hours. Okay, that's it.